Oh man, nothing like being back. Oh god. In a bit. Yo, it's so hot outside right now. Like, it's not actually hot. The weather is actually really nice, but for running, it's hot. Anything over like 45 degrees is hot to me. But yeah, you know, that's just life. That's the game. Excited to be back. I'll get into why I took a 2-day hiatus in later on today. But we also need to talk about how no one, or not necessarily no one, I just haven't really found anything, but how hard it is to get back to 100% mentally and physically speaking, coming back from a very severe injury. But it is what it is. It'll come with time, and baby steps, and training. So catch you guys when I get home. All right, guys. As you can see, made it home, thankfully. There's the pros and cons to the weather being nice again. Pros, it feels good. Cons, it's hot. My mouth is super dry. Pretty sure pollen is starting to come out, so gonna be feeling really good in the coming weeks. But you know, that's all part of the game. Really excited for what's to come. Right now I'm just sort of pushing to get back to that no days off mentality again, especially coming back from this injury. But yeah, until I make it back to maintenance in terms of the frequency, intensity, and mentality that I used to be at, only when I make it back to that stage is when I'll start going for like 120%. I'm just trying to take baby steps so I don't injure myself and do something stupid just because I let ego take over. But yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. Catch you all later in the video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye. Super sleepy. Want to go home. Very thirsty. Kind of just want to lay down, but that is life, which is going to be the topic of today's video. We're gonna just talk about how life, you know, just does life. So, yeah. Still got a few more hours to go, so gonna toughen up and take them like a champ. So. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Vlogmadan. Welcome back to another video in general. It's been a while. It's been 2 days. The hiatus was nice. Somewhat painful, but it was nice. Yeah, so getting into why I didn't post yesterday and the day before, it is because I don't think I pulled my lat muscle, only because of how like quickly it's healing. I think I might have strained it or something, but Monday night I felt it almost cramping and I stopped it. However, Tuesday morning after suhoor, I literally just stood up and my whole back spazzed out. Like my fingers were tingly. I couldn't like move my neck without like triggering the shoulder blade in my back to like just hurt so much. So yeah, I couldn't exercise, couldn't do anything. And it's really annoying because this week was supposed to be the first week that I did the full routine every day of the week up until Saturday. But yeah, it is what it is. Life happens. You can't control everything. Just a reminder that we are not in charge of anything. Allah is in charge of everything. So I guess that's what we're gonna talk about today. So apart from my little hiatus and gym spat, pretty much just gonna talk about what's going on with like the whole car situation. So you guys know about the E90 and the E39 and like what the current status of both those cars is. I don't know if I talked about this in the past few videos, but I'm sort of delaying the completion of the E39 because I'm about to full send the E90, unfortunately. The annoying thing about the E90 is the remaining parts that need to be purchased are all expensive. Like, the cheapest one out of all of this is the Starlight headliner, and that's like $200 or something like that. Everything else is, I'd be lucky to find it sub 800. Side skirts, 500 a pop, so it's like 1,000 total. Water pump thermostat, oh well, that is sub 800, but it's still expensive. I think the kit alone is maybe 500, and then oil pan gasket like $30, so that's good. And the big Kahuna 19 T's, it's $1,300. So yeah, you guys can do the math in your head. I don't want to say the number out loud. Not saying it out loud just means it's not real. Money's just going to it, so it's fine. Yeah, so I'm full sending the E90, and inshallah it'll be up by early May. Yeah, first week of May, inshallah, we'll have everything up. And unfortunately, your boy will be tackling everything on his own, only because I don't want to pay anyone to do anything right now. I don't even want to buy these parts, but you know, that's life. I'm gonna be saying that a lot today. I'm very tired, thirsty. I would like to go home. Speaking of going home, I actually need to finish the E90 headlights. So I've been loafing for the past week and a half. I did not work on them whatsoever. I got to work on the passenger headlight last night. So tonight, inshallah, we'll wrap it up. I made sure everything fit, so now I just need to make sure everything is secure, and then put the headlight sealant around it, and then it's back in the oven, and vice grips. So yeah, other than that, I just have to order the LED eyebrow, and yeah, that should be it. So I'll probably catch you guys back at the E90 later tonight after iftar. But yeah, this vlog is sort of just going with the flow, because the 2-day hiatus low-key messed up my like calendar. I never wrote it down or anything, but I have like an internal, like, I have a draft calendar for Vlogmadan that I made in like December. I've only made like 5 of those videos that I wrote down, so everything else has been just like straight off the dome. So the 2-day hiatus kind of messed up everything, and I did not want to record today because I'm extremely tired, but that's life. So yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys with me, and we'll see where we go from there. So next clip, you guys are probably gonna see me at iftar, so I'll catch y'all then. Alright guys, just prayed away now. On the way to the crib to work on the E90. So wanted to touch up on what I was talking about earlier when I was going through it while running. Nobody really talks about like the psychological aspect of things, like coming back from a really severe injury. Like my physical therapist is always telling me that, like, functionally I'm at like 90% right now. The last 10% will come back once my brain starts trusting my right leg again, which has been hard, and there's no real like timeline that we can push for getting that as quick as possible. So it's pretty much just like letting time go. But like when I'm exercising, I'm pretty sure men are all wired the same, where there's like this little voice in your head like telling you like what are you doing? You could step it up a notch, you could push yourself a bit harder. Yeah, that little voice, it's still there, but like my body physically like cannot keep up. Like right now I'm operating with like 1.5 legs, so it's always been like my left leg puts more than my right because my right has less muscle than my left. Now, since I've been running more frequently, I've started getting shin splints on my left leg only, which is good because shin splints show up for runners that start running frequently after not running for like a good period of time. But it's bad because now, like, if I try to do anything more intense than a jog, I have shin splints on my left leg, and then my knee is like cracked in a million pieces on the right. So I just can't operate at the same intensity that I used to. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep trying and pushing till I get stronger. But it's really annoying because like that little voice in your head that usually you can listen to and like push like for that extra mile, like I can't do that without risking something worse happening. So I kind of have to like play it safe until my body tells me that I'm ready to push a little bit harder, and until my brain like fully trusts my right leg again, which is really annoying just because, like, for example, sprinting, like coming from what I used to be able to do in terms of like intensity to what I'm currently operating at, it's really frustrating. But I mean, like, we've been trying to work through it. But yeah, it's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Just my like annoyances, but it is what it is. That's life. So yeah, inshallah we'll be back up pretty soon. Hopefully, inshallah, I can play soccer again. It's gonna be a big if and maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to push as hard as I can to get as close to 100% as possible, and maybe, hopefully, get stronger than I was before the accident. But that's not necessarily realistic, but it's what I'm pushing for. There's a lot of people, including like my physical therapist, that have told me, like, from the medical aspect of things, that especially since I've had hardware in my knee and it's been broken, I'll never get to what I was before it broke. And that's been a really hard pill for me to swallow, but like I said, that's life, and I'm just gonna keep pushing to get back to as close to 100% as I can. So yeah, that's pretty much my TED Talk. Other than that, the last 10 days of Ramadan, it's really interesting how fast this Ramadan went by. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in myself, only because I was playing it safe in terms of my exercise routine, but I really wish I could have put in more, just because like I thought I was ready. But going back into it, it's a really rough routine to do, even if I didn't have a injured knee, or it's not necessarily injured anymore, it's in the recovery process. But yeah, the actual like motions of it, they're not bad, but it's also because I can't go above and beyond like I used to. So yeah, inshallah next week, or tomorrow is the last day of the week for my routine at least, so I'm gonna end the week off strong, and then inshallah next week we're gonna start the week off strong. We're gonna do Sunday to Friday, the whole week, the whole Izar Goggins proper routine. Inshallah everything will be okay. But yeah, right now I just need to work on strengthening my right knee and running extremely properly with just like my form in general, and then like building muscle again. So yeah, that's my current predicament. I guess y'all will catch me when I get to the E90. So yep. Sheesh. It's so clean, bro. It's so clean. god. Alright guys, so I pretty much have the passenger headlight good to go. Trimmed everything so it no longer makes any contact. But as you can see, the projector is somewhat misaligned with like the actual housing. And apparently this could be lazy eye, where like this plastic ball joint that aligns the projector pops out. But my projector doesn't move freely up and down. It just sort of is like, it feels loose, but not so loose that I think the projector popped out. So I don't know. If I can't fix that, I have to do a little bit more research. But if not, I don't really care. I'm just gonna glue it back together and then should be good to go. All right, guys. Didn't realize I yapped so much in my little therapeutic session talking about getting back to 100%. But I don't want to make the video too long, so probably just leave it at that. If I touch the headlights tonight, I'll give you an update tomorrow. If not, oh well, that's life. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Please support your boy. Don't forget, nothing's impossible. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.